Hello friends, this is Dr. Juan Carlos Ray with Crow's Cupboard, and we're here in Tonopah, Nevada. We're here at the Tonopah Cemetery in the light of the Clown Motel, the world famous Clown Motel. The reason the Clown Motel is so famous is because it is a site of extreme paranormal activity. Now, its proximity to the Tonopah Cemetery, which has burials ranging from 1901 to the date of the Belmont Silver Mine fire in 1911, is why there's so much vibrance here, so much metaphysical activity. The Silver Mine fire in 1911 claimed numerous lives. That's why this large cemetery is filled. Most of these younger men who were trying to make a living in the silver mine, in every likelihood because silver veins tend to go hand in hand with natural gas veins, someone's lamplight probably ignited a natural gas pocket and burned to death all of the miners who were in the mine at the time. If we take some time to honor the dead, we find that they tend to be, I think, comforted, their grief ameliorated. The dead are frequently just looking for any kind of comfort, any kind of recognition or remembrance. We frequently will recommend to our clients that they leave offerings like aspirin because it is universally accepted as an offering for the dead, because the gesture of trying to relieve the pain of the dead is something that is desired and warranted. I frequently recommend leaving bread or water. If you know the decedent, you may wish to leave alcohol or tobacco. I frequently will leave candy and money as well. But when we are here in cemeteries such as this, where so much life was taken so tragically and so quickly, we find that there is a great deal of suffering. We've just done a survey of the cemetery and paid our respects to numerous graves. You can see, because of the caliche clay, the burials are very shallow, and you'll also recognize that in these shallow burials you will have wooden headstones and these stone semicircles that act as partial cairns for the dead. Here we have the EMF detector showing some activity where obviously someone is trying to get our attention now. We were seeing this earlier as well. Whenever we would walk by a very active grave, it would range up until we paid some attention to them and paid our respects, and then it would die back down again. That seems to be the theme throughout the entire cemetery. With the almost full moon, you get a very partial view of the graves. It's a very large cemetery, a very large site. Many lives taken in 1911, unfortunately. Most of the dead who are here, I can tell you, are sad and lonely, looking for their loved ones. They were buried here without their family. You know, a lot of the young men who came to live as miners here and to work in the mines came here from other places. And as such, having their burials here, were not buried near friends or family, and rarely would have friends or family even capable of visiting them. So most of them are separated from their loved ones forever, which is quite unfortunate. The activity from this cemetery fueling the motel, we have recognized some soft pockets and some hard pockets, causing some technical difficulties, some problems with our cameras, and obviously with connecting to the internet. The EMF detector has ranged from very, very high readings in some cases, and then bottoming out to nothing at all in others. When we visit sites like this and we're trying to make known that the dead are not forgotten, but instead completely remembered and absolutely respected, we're trying to do a service to them so that they can find closure and relinquish whatever regret or remorse is keeping them stuck out of rebirth. The real point to all of this is to help them move on, and we can only do that by acknowledging them, by recognizing them, by letting them know that they are loved and cared for and remembered, and then making it easier for them to transition. So, all right, that's it for right now. We will see you again soon. All of our friends and loved ones with Crow's Cupboard, take care of yourselves. From Tonopah, Nevada, much love.